good, people? What's going on? Let's see. 1 second. Yeah, I'm jumping to this thing today. Give it one more. Kind of jump the gun here. Hold on 1 second. And I'm back. All right. All right, I'm back. I think my sound is all good now. Over here, struggle streaming, guys. Struggle streaming. So hopefully y'all can hear me now. Let me just. Oh, it said my sound was working good, but I'm not. Think it is. Here, check something out. It's the struggle. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm good now. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So sorry about that. You know, that's why I need a producer over here. To get me right. But as y'all can see, I got me a little haircut, so that's why I'm all thrown off. I have a haircut now, so I'm all thrown off in the game. But we're gonna jump into this today, guys. Sorry about the technical issues out that I'm having, but we're gonna jump into this today. We're gonna jump into things. All right, yeah, we're gonna get it cooking. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Black Empowerment Movement, guys. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. You know, hey, I'm trying to stay consistent with this YouTube thing, bring great content, great live stream, good conversation. So remember to please, if you're watching now, you're watching somewhere, later down the road, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hopefully, y'all having a great Saturday afternoon. I know a lot of you guys probably watching football right now. But let's talk about it, guys. So Queen Elizabeth II just recently passed, and I see a lot of you guys, giving condolence and mourning for the passing of the Queen. But my question is, like, should Black people should we even care, or even should we be mourning and giving respects to Queen Elizabeth? That's a serious question, guys. Like, I'm really not trolling. Like, you can see from the thumbnail, like, this is serious. Like, should Black people around the world, especially, but Black Americans, whether you're Black in America, all over the world, should we be mourning the Queen? You know, and if you're watching right now, hey, I want to get your opinion on this. Leave something in the comment section. I would love to get you guys' opinion on this. Should we mourn the Queen? I say no, we should not. But I would love to get you guys' opinion on this. And today I want to talk about the reason why we shouldn't mourn the Queen. I'm just not gonna come in with my own personal. I am coming in with my own personal thoughts on this, but I want to tell go slightly in detail why I feel the way that I do. I would like to start off talking about this imperialism. A lot of you guys will say, "Oh, the Queen, she didn't have anything directly involved with colonization and imperialism when she came to become the Queen." And some of you guys will say, "Hey, the Queen is just a figurehead. She doesn't have any power and what we call the United Kingdom or British society. She doesn't wield any power. That's Parliament and the Prime Minister and all that type of stuff. I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert in British politics. I'm not. I just know bare bone of that. But I will say the little bit I do know is I know the Queen and the royal family. At the end of the day, we can say they figureheads, but they still have some type of. They have a lot of influence and power just because of the bloodline they have. I don't think it's nothing special about the bloodline. I'm just looking at it from in their society, the bloodline of the royal family and the Queen and the bloodline she comes from still holds a lot of power and a lot of influence in British government and parliament and everything like that. They don't do not believe that the Queen do not have any power, or the royal family do not have any power and influence in British society, because they do. With that being said, why would we? I'm trying to see, where would I start with this? I'm gonna look at it from a Black American perspective, because that's I'm a Black American. Some of y'all may say foundational Black American, however you want to say it. From my perspective, why would we mourn the passing of the Queen? Let's just think about that. Let's take a trip down memory lane with history. British was what we call the 13 colonies, which is the foundation of where American started from. The 13 colonies was a British colony. It was a British colony, guys. We got to remember that. The 13 colony was a British colony. In those 13 colonies, uh, that British colony was, well, they had slaves. So why would we mourn the passing of royal family, which her ancestors not too long ago, all the years back to the 13 colonies, was part of colonizing and enslaving us in America, foundational Black American. So why would we mourn her? She come from a bloodline of people that was part of the slave trade and slavery in America, or the 13 colonies. A lot of our people, we trace our bloodline, we'll trace it back to the old Virginia plantation and South Carolina, North Carolina, and all those different 13 colonies. A lot of our bloodline goes back to those of our people being enslaved in those colonies. So her family have a major role, in that. So we gotta look at it from that perspective as Black Americans too. Why would we mourn a person that started something like that? Family was involved in that. So like, I think that's me. Ask you guys, do y'all feel like that's why we can't get a lot of things accomplished? It's a lot of reasons why we can't get certain things accomplished, but I feel like that plays a role. We have too much sympathy for people that have done us wrong in the past and continue to do us wrong. Like, why do we keep having sympathy for these people? Why? They have no sympathy for us. And if we can go to comment. Not too long ago, did the royal family or British, that royal house or the Queen, did she have any sympathy for Black Americans during the civil rights movement? Leave a comment. Let me know. Educate me on this. Educate me and let me know. Did she? Did did the did the royal family have sympathy for Black Americans when we was going through during the civil rights era and Jim Crow, and we can go back to when they was really lynching Black folks? Where was the royal family then? You know, I'm not just looking at this from the Queen person. She represents the royal family. She represents that. So when we mourn the Queen, we mourning that. We mourning the passing of somebody part or so deeply involved with that bloodline. Why would we mourn that? I'm not saying you got to go out of your way, make nasty statements and all that, but why go out of the way to show sympathy at the same time? Going online, posting, oh, the Queen passed, she was a great woman, blah, blah, blah. Why go out of your way to do that? Why should we do that? Why? So that's where I'm coming from, guys. Why would we even think about doing that? So Well, it's crazy. It's crazy. Why even go out of your way to sympathize with that? So I would love to hear y'all thoughts on that because I'm not getting it at all. Not getting it at all. And then also, I definitely, I definitely want to play this video. It's not everybody, you know, showing, mourning the queen. It's not all black people. Some of us, stand on code like we should, but a lot of you guys are off code right now. You know, off code right now. But I want to share this video. Let me make sure it's the right. Yeah, let me share this video. The I definitely want to share this because in South Africa, uh, what is the EFL? Let's see here. Let me share this. Yeah, let me share this real fast. Things accomplished, but I feel like that plays a role. We have too much sympathy for people that have done us wrong in the past and could try this again. I'm just struggling streaming all around today, guys, as y'all can see. All around today. There we go.
It will be wrong of me to leave this mic without saying to Britain and everybody else who care, we do not mourn the death of a colonizer and a murderer who came and killed our people, and she's wearing proudly a stolen goods on her head. We have nothing to do with the queen. Rena ka Sepedi batho ba o kwa re bolele selaya ka bona, mara wena o ke le kgodu le le bolaileng batho ba rena ba utswa di-minerale tsa mo Afrika, ba utswa di-minerale tsa all over Africa. Today people tweet, hey we mourn the queen. But when Helen Zille tweeted and said that not everything is bad about colonialism, you all said Helen Zille is a racist. How can she praise colonialism? By mourning and praising the queen, you are celebrating colonialism. You are not different from Helen Zille. We were not colonized by the land called Britain. We were colonized by the leadership of Britain that killed our people. So we must not be asked to do wrong things here. We are very clear. The Queen does not represent anything good. Britain has got a lot of gold, yet they don't have a single mine of gold. Those are stolen goods. We must talk about reparation. We must talk about the return of the gold. We must talk about the return of the stolen diamond and not these other side issues which are not important to us. How can you be oppressed for so many years? After liberation, you've got nothing to show that we have been liberated. You have no land, you have got no bank, you've got no mind. The only thing you have is a hatred of other Africans. It was this queen who gave us surnames, by the way. This Britain, we did not have surnames. We were calling each other Kadireto Jarina. The surnames and the addresses, we did not have an address because they move up from year to year according to the season. So today we are given address, we are given borders, we are given surnames because we must be controlled by a certain nation which we must celebrate. We, as black people, everywhere else we are one thing.
All right. So as you can see, they not mourning at all. You know, Julius, always been a big fan of Julius down there in South Africa. He definitely speak the truth that most people in like from the EFL, most people like in Africa need to speak out like that. But unfortunately, we don't have a lot of people in the continent in different countries in Africa speaking like that. They I don't think. Hopefully, y'all heard that. I don't think this. Man, I don't know what's going on with my sound today. But hopefully, y'all heard the things he was saying in that video. And basically, what he was summing up is that they not mourning. You know, the British Empire and the royal family, they have robbed and pillaged. The people of Africa. You know, like that, and let's go to the people of Africa. I'm seeing a lot of people, like even in South Africa, that was just his party. He's speaking for his party, but the majority of the people in South Africa, they mourning the Queen. Nigeria, like, come on, people. The royal family in British society has robbed and stolen, took so much from that continent. Like, how can you, in your right mind, how in your right mind can you mourn the passing of the queen when she is the head of the royal family that's involved with stealing and taking so much from y'all? You go on Twitter, you go on on social media. You got these people from these different African countries mourning this lady. She's the head of the royal family, the head of being involved with taking from your land, taking stuff from your land, the materials, the riches. Like how? Like, and why? Come on, guys, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. It's just like you feel like black people, we need to unite, we need to stand together and be on code. But when you see people being off code, mourning the passing of the queen, it make you like, man, like you really can't unite with these type of people, the people with this type of mindset. They mourning the queen. The people, she is come from a bloodline and never done anything or spoke out against any type of wrongdoing. Like, why would you go out of your way to sympathize and mourn the passing of her? I just don't get it. And that's bring it to my next point. The Mau Mau rebellion in Kenya. Some of y'all may argue, say, "Oh, she didn't have anything involved with that." And I go back to, she's the head of the royal family. She comes from a bloodline that was involved in this stuff. The stuff that they did in Kenya when these people was trying to get their freedom, they killed a lot of innocent people in Kenya in the 50s during that rebellion. People wanted to be independent from the royal families and British imperialism. People were slaughtered and killed. Families, kids, women and children, all of that in Kenya. Yeah. So much blood on that royal family hands. So much blood on the royal family hands. Telling you people, do y'all research on what happened in Kenya. Do your research. Do your research on the royal family and the British Empire involvement in what happened in Kenya. And I'm telling you guys, don't say, "Oh, it's the royal family. They couldn't stop that." They have influence, people. Y'all think these people don't have influence? Oh, you say they're a figurehead, but they still wield some power and influence in English society. So don't talk to me about that. Don't give me that. So yeah, man, like it's disappointing to see y'all doing the things y'all doing online. Man, do I need to even go and do I need to even talk about? I'm not even gonna talk about the other places like Australia and India, the things they did over there. I just want to keep this strictly pertaining to my black people, you know. Now, don't get me twisted. Now, it was a lot of black people. One even with the they was it was on code. We was on code. You know, there's a lot of black people that was on code, wasn't mourning, and the joke. A lot of jokes on Twitter. It's very entertaining, to say the least. But this more so for the people that's mourning the queen. Like, why are y'all doing that? Like, come on, for real. These people was involved with starting slavery over here in these lands in America with a British colonists, ain't talk. So that's all I want. I didn't want to get on here for too long. It's Saturday, you know. I'm trying to watch the football too, guys. But like I said, hey, please forgive me how we started this thing off today. You know, my sound. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this, see how bad it was in the beginning. But nevertheless, you know, if you're watching it down the road, you know, thank you for staying logged in to watch this. I just want to get on here and talk. I didn't even really have talking points lined up, uh, per se. So let me know, y'all. Like, you know, I got the trend down. You know, my hair it'll grow back, but you know, I want the. I hate. I like to switch it up all the time. But yeah, guys, please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel Black Empowerment Movement. Hey, you like what you're seeing, please tell a friend, a family member, share the video, you know, like it. That'll help us, you know, get boosted on YouTube, you know, if you like the videos that you're watching. So please do that. But overall, I ain't want to stay on here too long. I just want to hop on, chop it up about that. And other than that, guys, y'all have a great Saturday afternoon, and I'm out of here. Y'all take care. Oh yeah, all power to the people.